Hello, welcome back to part 42 of this video tutorial how to build a Pacman game in XNA. Please don't forget to buy the content. Send €2.95 to PayPal account XNAPacman 2013 at hotmail.com. We send the content in 24 hours to your email address. In this tutorial we're gonna create the FruitStrip class, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to add the FruitStrip texture, and we're going to do that in the game class. And the first thing we're going to do is define the texture, and we're going to do that in the public section. So here after the .strip texture we're going to say public static texture 2D, and we call it the FruitStrip texture. Right. Represents the texture strip with the fruit bonus symbols. Right. And now we need to load the texture, so go to the load content method, and here at the bottom we can say load the FruitStrip texture. So we can say here FruitStrip texture is content.load. I'm gonna load a texture 2D. And now we need to load the FruitStrip texture. So if you have by the content, go to your zip folder of your content folder, go to the sprites folder, and we need the FruitStrip texture. So we're going to copy this file, and we're going to paste it in the Pacman content folder in the sprites folder. Just like this. So we have the fruitstrip.png. So we can say here sprites FruitStrip. Okay. And now we've loaded the texture. We can create the FruitStrip class. So go to project, add class, and we call it the FruitStrip.cs. So press add, and the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to copy the using block from the object class, just like this, and we're going to derive from the object class, so obj. And the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to define a constant variable. So a private constant, and it is int, and we call it the fruit tile, and it's equals to 32. Represents the width and height of the fruit picture. Alright. Now we need to define some private variable. And the first one is a private rectangle source rect. represents the active image of the fruit strip. Right? And we have a private rectangle test rect. Represents the destination for the fruit strip on the screen. Alright? And now we have to build the constructor. So let's do that here. That's a public fruit strip. And we leave it empty. Alright. Now we have to build the load content method. So let's do that here. That's a public override load content. And we don't need the base load content, so we can delete this line. Load the content for the fruit strip object. And this is the content manager. Right? And we leave it empty. So now we need to build the draw function, and that's a public override draw. And we don't need the base draw, so we can delete this line. And we're going to use a for loop, so for int e is 0, e smaller is than the items dot level db, and we're going to use the level db dot count as the index, and we need the bonus symbol +1. Alright, and then e plus plus. And now we need to calculate the source rect, so we can say here source rect is new rectangle, and now we can say here e multiplied by the fruit tile, and the I is 0, and the width and the height are the fruit tile. Right? Calculate the destination rectangle. So destination rect is equals to new rectangle, and now we're going to say here 448 minus e plus 1 multiplied by fruit tile. And for the I we're gonna say 5, 4, 4, and the width and the height are fruit tile. Right? And now we're gonna draw the fruit on the screen. So sprite dot draw, and we're gonna use the game1 dot FruitStrip texture, and we're gonna draw it at the destination rect, and we're gonna use the source rect, and the color is white. Okay. And that's the draw method. Alright. Now we have finished our FruitStrip class. We need to add it to our object list, so go to the items class and in the initialize method. So after the Pacman, we're gonna say add the FruitStrip object to the object list. So we can say here obj list dot add new FruitStrip. Right. Alright. Well, let's see how it looks. And as you can see, it draws now the first fruit bonus symbol on the right bottom on the screen. Right? I'm going to finish the tutorial here, and in the next tutorial we're going to add the dots collision, so Pacman can eat the dots. I hope you enjoy, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye.